$37 trillion national debt with no direct checks going out to the public. At the beginning of all this, President Trump, Bernie Moreno, and many Republicans were saying, "No, we're not sending checks. We're going to pay down the debt first." They were even pushing back on Senator Josh Hawley's idea of $600 payments through the American Worker Rebate Act. But then there was a major shift. Trump essentially took a U-turn and said, in effect, first we send $2,000 to low and middle income Americans, and then whatever money is left from tariffs we'll use to reduce the national debt. That's a complete reordering of priorities. People first, debt second. And this is not just a passing comment in a speech. This is the most serious push we've seen so far to take money collected through tariffs from foreign countries and send it directly back into the pockets of American citizens. Now, let's talk about what he actually wrote, because the exact phrasing matters. In one of his Truth Social posts, Trump said that all the money left over after paying $2,000 to low and middle income U.S. citizens from what he called massive tariff income would be used to substantially pay down the national debt. Then, in a follow-up post, he described this as a dividend of at least $2,000 a person, specifically saying it would not include high-income people and that it would be paid out using billions of dollars collected from tariffs. There are two phrases in there I really want you to hear. At least $2,000, which opens the door to the possibility of higher payments, and not including high-income people, which is your biggest clue about who is and isn't likely to qualify. This brings us to the number one question I've been getting over and over again in the comments. Who exactly is eligible? Trump keeps calling this a benefit for low and middle income Americans, but that can sound pretty vague if we don't attach real dollar amounts to it. To figure that out, we look at the framework that's already on the table. Josh Hawley's American Worker Rebate Act, which had Trump's backing, proposed $600 payments for individuals making $100,000 or less per year. That was the cutoff they used to define low and middle income. Since Trump's $2,000 plan is clearly being built on the same structure, just with a larger payment, it's very reasonable to assume we're looking at that same income threshold, $100,000 or less in annual income. So, here's what that means in simple terms. If your total income for the year is $100,000 or under, you fall into that low and middle income category he keeps talking about, and you would likely be in the eligible group for these $2,000 checks. Now let me speak directly to the people who have been flooding my inbox and comments asking,